Shalom, more praises be unto Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Bashem, Rikakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the bishop elders at Great Millstone who are well, and salutes unto the Archim who continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity, man. And pretty much this is just another quick hit video. I'm not even going to read the whole article. Just going to hit a few main bullet points. And again, it's another quick hit on the finances of the UK. And I tend to do a lot of videos around this topic. But pretty much the reason being for that is finance is what really controls the direction of an economy. I can't remember their name off the top of my head now. One of them, Rothschilds, made a statement along the lines of, I care not who makes, give me control over the money, and I care not who makes the laws or who's in government, because every other official post, if you will, it all reflects around, what's going on with the finances, man. And of course it goes back to the banking elite, right? But because they have puppets under them, but then they're puppets to the Lord on the left-hand side. But pretty much another main reason you get into the finances is because that's going to be one of the driving forces of implementing the chip, And pretty much what we're seeing here is that the UK economy will never be the same, man. Okay? The quote-unquote good old days will never be the same, And that's a heavy point because wow. Some just came to mind. That's a heavy point because the chip is coming, man. Long story short, the Bank of England. Excuse me, Salakia. The Bank of England. Yeah, here it says key points. Bank of England news conference taking place as interest rates raised to 3%. Bank warns UK could face long downturn with high unemployment. Ecclesiastes 12:3. Granted shall cease for day a few. Unemployment, jobs going away. People. People getting laid off work. Inflation could fall sharply from the middle of next year. The economy is almost certainly in recession. Couples in their 70s facing freezing winter, given free boiler by angel in disguise. And that's funny because, now's the time where the Lord, through the Spirit, is going to start raising up that standard, man. Because pretty much, financially, the enemy's coming like a flood. People can't even get stuff done, Who to helplines, who to call for help during cost of living crisis. Well, we're going to call upon the Lord, man. This is why we don't have to worry, man. Psalm 121:1. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord, Yahawashi, which made heaven and earth. there we have it, man. Our help comes from the Lord. We ain't gonna call no helplines and start worrying, because the Lord is gonna, be with his elect. To pretty much get through, man. But the UK going for it, man. Another little article here: economy is almost certainly in recession, and the picture ahead is murky. And then they've got a shot here of what's that? Is this Bank of England with grey skies above. Normally, the Bank of England produces one main forecast in its monetary policy report, the quarterly document in which it gives its sense of the state of the economy. But this time around, it did something unusual. It produced two and gave quite a lot of prominence to both of them. A money market roller coaster. And we've been saying it, starting with our apostles and our elders on down. They're going to have to crash the economy to introduce the chip, and this is exactly what they're doing. They're crashing it. People are taking out credit cards to go to the supermarket to buy food. That's financially unheard of, man. They're crashing it so that when it fully hits rock bottom, they're going to introduce the chip, man. When I say introduce it, make it mandatory. Because the currency is going to become worthless. Just the only way to survive, man. This is it, man. This is why they was talking about dark winters, crashing the economy. People are starting to feel it now. They're shutting off the lights and stuff. Hey, man. Because once the chip is made mandatory, man, things have already sped up, but there ain't much more to go. A few more things to happen, and then, by then all hell would have broken loose, and, wars and rumors of wars would have intensified, and before you know it, the world armies are in the valley of Jehoshaphat, and Yahawashi is in the clouds, man. This is sad news for the UK economy, but brilliant news for the hopeful elect, because this is just a sign that Yahawashi is close, man.